When my dad announced that he was going to be competing in athletics over the summer, I think, yeah, it was just a real big shock to everyone. Like, we knew he'd be very determined, and yeah, he'd be all for it. He'd have his goals set out, but I think we knew that it was going to be a real uphill battle for him.
Lap scorers, we supply the lap score sheets.
I guess we have to be pretty honest. You know, the start was tough. He had people overtaking him again and again, multiple times. Occasionally he was still completing a race, and the event staff were even packing up the track.
Keep pushing! Oh my God, you're getting him! You're getting him!
Sheet 11 and sheet 12.
But this is where he really knuckled down, and he knew he needed to get his game face on, which I guess is probably a good segue into some of the training techniques we used to try and push him a little bit further. And I think the training that he undertook really just speaks for itself.
We really had to use some extensive, extreme, different techniques to get Mal over the line.
I think it's important to note that my dad's progression with his athletics didn't come without any controversy.
Malfunction sample that he produced did seem to have a number of abnormalities. So, in fact, there was an extreme level of hops and yeast found in the sample provided, so quite similar to another substance that we know of, as you can see here. But we can come to the conclusion, however, that his performance could not be enhanced by this.
Another thing I must add is that I was really fortunate myself to be able to interview and chat to a few of the athletes and coaches at the club who were more than happy to give a bit more insight into what they thought of my dad as an athlete and just as a clubman. But yeah, it was just really, really delightful and just such a good feeling to know that, they were more than happy to give their time and say a few nice words. Can you talk to us a little bit about Mal?
Oh, he's gun. Best in the league.
Piss off, mate.
But can you just give us a bit of insight as to what, Mal's performances this year?
No. Off. Had enough.
Ben, you're interrupting my training! Go away!
Sorry, who's Mal?
So what do you think of Mal's running style?
Oh, it's a bit like walking, actually.
When he runs, he looks like he is moving in slow motion. It is just divine.
Yeah, I'm really just fortunate that I haven't had to come up against him in the same division, because I'd probably just start laughing,
Mel, he's no one like Mel. He's just unique. He's all in a class of his own. No one's like him. No one.
It was very heartwarming to see him run every single lap. It was great.
Absolutely, and the crowd joining in was very inspirational.
The curries we had at home, korma or butter chicken, I like both.
Finally, I think it was just really great to see how far my dad progressed with his athletics, and he achieved even more than what anyone thought he would achieve, especially with the award that he received at the end of the season as well.
My hero! My absolute, you're